season is here, and we're underway on it. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Rodgers now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Jacksonville.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Get this up to about the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Buying time to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
48-yard line.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carried
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
There on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. On first down, Wilson. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Carried by number 21.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Matt Weil now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. And going deep for Hill. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the...
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
The extra point.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jags pick.
We talked to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9 at the Packers' 18.
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Jags grab it. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Letting one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
For the running back.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
10 at the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on. That one, it's 2nd down.
T.Y. Hilton, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
42-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The Jaguar first down.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he certainly played a pivotal. And a loose football. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
20! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to number
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Green Bay Packers.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Packers 14.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take the Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.